Welcome back, Guardians. And today we'll be talking about the Titans, but not as individuals, just as the orders they have formed, because they have formed a good amount, more than hunters and warlocks. Warlocks prefer being all together, while hunters are usually solo. But as for the Titans, they form orders, and there are 6 known to us through the Grimoire, and they have been given to us very little by little. The first order that was given to us was actually back when Destiny was released. This is the way I'm going to be doing things. I'm going to show them the way they have been introduced through the Grimoire. Not necessarily how they've been introduced actually in the world themselves, like the date of creation. But the first order is the Sun Legion. And here's the problem with that, is that the Sun Legion, there isn't really much known role or motivations of them. The only thing we do know is that they generously donated a helmet for Ronnie 5530 to offer for the newly risen Titans. This is back when Destiny just began. If you're wondering what Ronnie 5530 is, he's the quartermaster next to Cade 6. And that's pretty much it there is to know about Ronnie 5530. He's just there. And he has a new helmet thanks to the Sun Legion. Now I know that didn't sound like a lot of information, and that's what it was. The Sun Legion aren't really known for anything. But as for the rest, the next is the Firebreak Order. And when reading up on all these orders, I want to add in, is that they all say they're orders of the last city. You need to believe that there are orders beyond the city, and other planets. Solar systems maybe not. And as I keep going on this tangent, maybe there was a time where during the golden age we humans, before we became awoken, set out beyond the solar system. There's another inhabited planet beyond our own. But all that aside, back to the Firebreak Order. These members seek to defend the city from the forces of darkness by taking the fight to them. They are very aggressive. They have been accused of being reckless and, as I said, aggressive. But that aggression is actually deliberately focused on pushing the enemies of the city back and eliminating their leaders one by one to weaken them. The type of armor they wear is the frontline combat type, very defensively orientated and much in favor of protecting. What the Firebreak Order is very well known for is their most famous reclaiming of 5 miles of territory around the city from the Fallen during the 6 fronts. These were one of the orders in the 6 fronts. If you don't know the 6 fronts, let me briefly run you through it. 4 Titan orders held 6 gates and did not fail. The order maintains the fire victorious, an eternal flame that symbolizes the unflinching drive of Firebreak Titans everywhere. If you're wondering if that's the Sunbreaker class, it's not. Next up, we have the first Pillar Order, again, Titan Order of the Last City. Members are known for achieving numerous strategic victories against the darkness throughout the solar system, but unfortunately they do tend to lose their lives. They're great strategists, they will help everyone, they'll tell everyone what to do, but they're not afraid to risk their lives to help the greater good. There are actually 4 known members of the first Pillar Order. Iman de Swale, unfortunately died in battle in the Cosmodrome. Gunvor the Dawncaller, he died in battle in the Oceans of Storms. Qi Ying died in the Battle of the Twilight Gap, if you haven't seen that, links in the description. Luke Ramange died in the Battle of the European Dead Zone. The next order is the Pilgrim Guard. Now this is the oldest of all Titan orders, having been formed to protect refugees seeking safety beneath the Traveler while the city was still being built. Legends say that the very first Titans assumed this responsibility during the Dark Age before the idea of the city was even conceived. In addition to guiding refugees to the city, the Pilgrim Guard also dedicates itself to defending and helping the people of the last city. You can even safely say that Reza Al-Azir, the very first Guardian, so to speak, could have been part of this guard, maybe even formed it. He was very protective oriented. But he's not listed in the members, only Vel Tarlo is listed, and there's not much on him. In fact, there is nothing on him. His name has only been dropped. The 5th order is the Stoneborn Order. What they are in charge of is they defend the city walls. In all the crises the city has faced since its founding, the Stoneborn Order has never failed. You can definitely tell that they are very proud of that fact. They probably show it on their arms and throw it out for everyone to meet. If you're getting a drink with one of them, they'll definitely tell you that they have never failed. That's the kind of people I feel like they are. Maybe you're one of them, maybe you're not. Last but not least, we have the Sunbreakers. You may recognize the name for you Titans. This is the order that operated independently of the last city, one of the very few, preferring to live among the wilds beyond the city and take fight to the forces of darkness directly. So unlike all the other orders, these people would in fact go out on their own. They were made up entirely of the Titan Sunbreaker class, as you'd expect. That's where they get their name. Or that's where the subclass gets their name, I don't know. Led by Imperial Magistrate. The Sunbreakers offered their services to people and organizations of the city as mercenaries for hire. At one point before his exile, Osiris brokered a contract between the Vanguard and the Sunbreakers, but Zavala found the terms unsatisfactory and objected to it, earning the Sunbreakers' resentment. If you played as a Titan during the Taken King expansion, you will know that the remorseful Zavala sent you to the Ishtar Academy in search of the Sunbreakers, hoping to recruit them for the aid of the conflict against Oryx the Taken King. You did discover the Sunbreakers had fallen to the Vexed and were lost in time. Very unfortunate thing that happens in Destiny. It's also very reoccurring as well. Following the trail of the burning shrine on Mercury, the Guardian was contacted by Magistrate, shown how to activate the shrine's forge to create Hammer of Soul. Having rediscovered the subclass, you took up the mantle of Sunbreaker, while Zavala honored the Lost Order, even though he pretty much destroyed them by sending them away. For them being on Mercury, it almost seems like Osiris took them under his belt. But that's also just speculation. Those are the 6 known orders of Destiny. You can comment down below which one you would be in. If I had to be one of them, I would probably be the Firebreak Order, mostly because I'm a hunter and I'm very aggressive, which kills me a lot of the time. But that's just me. So go ahead and comment down below what order do you think you'd fit in the most. But anyways, that's been it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, Guardians.